Hi there folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing maybe a couple of videos, but my voice is going to be a little bit low because yesterday I picked up a little bit of fever. I think it's due to excessive ice cream because it's hot and humid in Bangladesh and it rains, so the bad combination, go to the AC room and everything. You pick up a little bit of fever, nothing that serious, but I'm feeling a bit weak. So I woke up, had late dinner around 3 a.m. So coffee, my trusted coffee always helps me. And then my scent of the late night or early morning is Armaf Platinum. I'm wearing this here. Amazing, fruity, fresh, mild, spicy fragrance, really uplifting, long lasting. And the thing is, last thing, this is gonna be a list of 15 fragrances of powerhouses. So 6 months back, I did a powerhouse fragrance list, and I think most of these fragrances that I'm gonna feature today were not in that list. So I like to rotate, and I have reviewed all these fragrances. Check out my individual reviews. And another thing to remember, I don't have everything, like fragrance like Balenciaga, Purom or something like that. I am looking for that beautiful bottle. I don't have it. So there are many fragrances I'm going to miss out. Obviously, not everybody has everything. So from what I have, my limited collection, these are my choices according to ranking. And one last thing is, how do I define powerhouses? Not necessarily just has to be a lavender or a barber shop. It can be a twist of leather, oud, woody notes, patchouli, a lot of the other things surrounding the old school vibe, like something that is gonna challenge you, okay, and means it's going to push your limits. It's going to make you, go for trying times, like test your endurance, right? So these fragrances are not easy, not safe. So do not blind buy these and later say, Joy, your recommendation failed. Some of these fragrances do have history with me where I did not enjoy them at first, but then slowly I understood. So give them time, be a bit, patient with them, okay? So number 15, I'm going to start with Bogart Furyo. I heard this is discontinued and picking up pretty penny. In Bangladesh, you can find a bottle every now and then here and there. If you see this, pick it up. It will come with a ash colored box. Check out my review, Furyo. And I love the name because it's one of the favorite characters of mine in Sopranos, right? So that Mafia TV series. So I used to love that. I still love watching the clips. This basically is in the same family of, it's basically sweet, okay? It's very sweet, powerhouse, very long lasting. Most of these fragrances are. This one, I don't remember exact nose breakdown, but it smells sweet, okay? Let's just go, because most of these, it's been a while, so I do not remember all the nose breakdown. It's sweet. It reminds me a little bit of animalic leather mixed with ruby edition of same house, but this one I think will actually challenge you a little bit. Like if you like Kuros, I feel this is close to that, but a little bit more sweet and more floral, okay? So check out Furyo and check out my full review. Number 14, I'm bringing back this fragrance. This is the reason why I'm doing this list. Suddenly I thought of wearing this upcoming day. These are all basically winter, colder months special, okay? You can wear some of these in summer, but winter is the time you enjoy this. This is called Grey Flannel, okay? And I always forget the house name. I think Geoffrey Beene, yeah, Geoffrey Beene. And this is a cute little bottle, like a wine bottle. Absolutely love the bottle design. This is one of the reasons why I love it. Second thing is, this fragrance is so dated. So dated. Some people call this like a green soapy scent. It has an iris note. Hard to believe when you smell it. You'll be like, I'm not smelling any iris. I'm smelling like an old man. And definitely, I think this galbanum or some other notes. It's a green, fresh, herbal kind of fragrance. And some people say there's this red wine vibe in this, due to the bottle perhaps, I guess. But mostly what you're gonna get is like this green, fresh, herbal, soapy smell. So this is a mature scent. Definitely check it out, but I like it for the vintage feel, okay? Grey Flannel by Geoffrey Beene. Number 14. Number 13, I'm gonna go with Bogart once again, Arabian Nights. So this house, I actually reviewed quite a few fragrances and there are a few left, actually quite a few left. And best thing about Bogart, these fragrances are supremely affordable. I mean, if you buy them, hardly you pay more than $30 on each. And sometimes you can get them cheaper, like 15. I'm not going to show you Bogart Purom today. That is another cheapy but great tobacco fragrance. This one I feel is a spicy oud dark fragrance. This is one of the most daring in this list today. Definitely do not blind buy this. Many people hated it. I sent Decant to one of the guys. He's like, I absolutely hate it. It smells like black cat or something, like a devil, like very dark and not definitely good for summer. Definitely it's cold weather appropriate, and I feel intense winter they'll be really, really good, but performance through the roofs, man. Okay, Arabian Nights by Jacques Bogart. Number 12, bringing back like a vintage perfume. This is not the Cosmere version, this is not an old version, this is more like a 2016 version. This is Ralph Lauren Safari. If you see the bottle, you know, the today's episode I have chosen totally different from what I've been doing, like the modern, playful, compliment getter, sweet, citrus. These are kind of fragrances will challenge you. Not going to be easy or not going to be loved by everyone, but those who love it, they will really go fond of it. There was a time I fell in love with it, like this type of genre. Fragrance Matt, my best friend from UK, for fragrance community, he is one of the mentors, okay, and a few other reviewers also who review these kind of powerhouses. They are the one who are my gurus. Let me remember one other name. I have to remember his name. Wait, I do apologize sometimes, you know, because I'm getting old, memory fades away a little bit. I was trying to remember the great Lex Ellis, who is also my good friend from, I think, Scotland. He is one of my mentors when it comes to powerhouses. The way he reviews, absolutely phenomenal, absolute legend. So when I found out that I actually particularly like this kind of genre, I got into them, like really I tried to collect a lot of them. So this was like in Malaysia. I bought this bottle and I just got it for the bottle. First of all, the vintage look. This one looks like high class whiskey bottle in a hotel, you know, like where it's like let's say it's called Westis or something. Okay, this one gets sandalwood, a little bit of leather, I think some florals, and it's masculine. It's like powdery, woody, and take a look at the cap. It's vintage all the way, so it smells like that. It smells woody, and the fragrance is not as glorious as back in the days, I believe, but still a beautiful fragrance nonetheless. Safari by Ralph Lauren. Number 11, when we hit top 10. Number 11, I'm gonna go with Joop Homme, the pink juice, always in many, many lists. One of my favorite sweethearts, but it's not my everyday daily driver. The reason being, this fragrance is sweet, thick syrupy, okay, and it has a kind of like a vibes of Mont Blanc Individual as well as original Santal. You guys know that, but all three are different in characteristics. They're all great in their own ways. This perfume, it's not everybody's cup of tea, okay, but when winter comes, I wear this a lot in morning walks. Just love it. It's a classic you definitely have to try once in your lifetime, okay. Kind of like a that, you know, like syrup that you put on top of your, let's say, dessert or something, a maple syrup or something like that. That's sweet. This fragrance is beautiful. Cinnamon as well. That's number 11. Number 10, I'm gonna go with a classic. This is called Bogart Signature or Bogart for Men. So Lapidosporum and this one is not the same. This one is a bit hard to find here. It's a bit more expensive. This one will have a B on top of the cap. Old school style cap and atomizer, and it looks like a pen sort of. That's why I think it's called Signature. But if you try this ever, it will remind you a lot of Pasha, okay, with a little bit more oak moss. Okay, Pasha has this vanillic dry down, and it's a little bit more modern compared to this. This is true and through old school vibes. Okay, 50 plus men definitely would like that. Bogart Signature, one of my favorites to wear in cold weathers. Number 9, Ted Lapidus Black Soul Imperial. There are two versions of this, Black Soul and Black Soul Imperial. This is a dark bottle. Black Soul I tried, I forgot the smell. This hands down the best coffee, spicy, dark, you know, like rubbery, you know, it's very winter heavy kind of fragrance. But the coffee in this is bit on the bitter side. Coffee is bitter, but this is truly towards that, not burning rubber, but imagine like some coffee being sprayed on top of like a rubber or a tire. You get that smell, and it's very, very warm, very dark, and extremely long lasting. Very good price offering. Really love the bottle. Black Soul Imperial. Check out my review. Then coming back to Jacques Bogart. This is one of my more recent buys, but few months back, not recently, like couple of weeks back, few months back. This one man show Ruby edition. So I thought of putting this not in this list because this is not actually Powerhouse. It's more like a fresh, minty, spicy take. It's spicy. It gets like a Powerhouse on dry down. The opening, it's kind of like a fresh, you know. The perfume, when I smell it for the first time, it's really lovely. You know, this is more of the wearable ones from this line, and I love this. There's another one coming up from this line, but this one definitely try. Dry down is the place where you're gonna be challenged. So definitely do not put too much. Go double sprays and see how it works. I think you can wear this in almost all year round. One man show, Emerald edition. Okay, that's the name. That's number 8. Number 7, bringing back a classic, discontinued now. If you see this bottle somewhere, buy this. Okay, Givenchy Gentleman, the older version. I don't have a vintage, which used to have like a, I think, metallic cap, but even this one is hard to find now. This one, I believe, is a little bit animalic. I think this one is honey, this one is leather, perhaps maybe florals. So honey, leather, maybe was something else in it. I just don't remember, because I don't remember all the notes. But this is a very manly fragrance, very manly, like handsome. If you like Kuros kind of fragrances, but that's too unwearable, this is definitely wearable. With a leather jacket, you can rock it like a true gangsta. I love this. It's such a handsome fragrance, and I think this is definitely worthy of picking up before it totally disappears or becomes super expensive. Givenchy Gentleman, the older version. Number 6, and we hit top 5. Number 6 is this one. I'm bringing back after many years. Van Cleef & Arpels. I used to have the SAR version, TSAR. That one is more like a YSL Live Jazz, like a green soapy perfume. This one right here is straight up man, if you like Chanel's Anthès, if you like fragrances like those. This one has leather in it, very dark. It's very beautiful perfume too, very long lasting. Nighttime, I just think this is a very masculine and manly perfume. I don't see anything unisex vibe in it. This one is one of the hidden gems in community. Van Cleef & Arpels Purom, definitely check it out. Okay, top 5. I'm gonna go with something similar again to Anthès. This is called Santos de Cartier. Okay, there's another concentrate version which I heard is better, but when I smell this, man, absolute phenomenal perfume. Yes, that's why you spray on your face. Okay, I'm not scared to overspray this like double shot, because it's not as aggressive as some of the other ones. This fragrance again is green. I think this one has oak moss in it and loads of it. Even though oak moss is banned, but definitely is very realistic, very green, nature-like, absolutely lovely. Like Cartier, they don't do rough edges. Okay, this is a classic example of it. Check out my review. It is one of the handsome, gentlemanly perfumes. If you like Chanel Anthès, once again, same type, but very, very suited up. Okay, Santos de Cartier. Number 4, where it all started. This is where I picked up my love for oud, Powerhouse's everything. Still love it, and this is the other Jacques Bogart one-man show line, which is a masterpiece for me. One-man show oud edition. This is one of the most polarizing perfumes of all time. Some people bought this under my recommendation and they saw the hype. They were disappointed. They're like, this is too unwearable, this is too sweet, this is synthetic oud. My question to them was always, for $15-20 odd, what do you expect real oud to be used in a perfume? Learn to appreciate what you get for a little bit of money. If you get extreme longevity, that alone should keep you happy. This is not definitely for everybody, but if you are on a budget, do not look for niche quality. But if you look for good quality fragrance, this is one of the best quality fragrance to the price ratio. Absolutely love the sweetness of it. It's got oud, leather, sweetness, amber, a lot of these things. Amazing fragrance, and one of my discoveries. I was the first one to review this, okay, ever. One man show oud edition, my love. Number 3 is a fragrance which is from this line, but I'm not showing you this one. This is called Aramis for him. Many of you ask me what happened to Aramis. I still have it. It's still here, but something happened that I don't wear this anymore. Sometimes things happen, you just don't wear it. This is such a classic example. Sometimes maybe in winter, but the lemon opening with that goes towards like Boucheron Purom, that kind of a spicy citrus kind of a combo. Definitely barbershop fragrance, but I have another fragrance from this line which is discontinued but more modern, which is called Tobacco Reserve. The juice, look at the juice color now. It used to be green. Over the years, it changed. This is my happiness. I had this bottle and I was too immature. I sold off the full bottle for a very cheap price, and I cannot find it anymore. So I bought this from one of my brothers here. It was expensive for the amount of juice, but I'm happy with this much. I just love it. One of the best tobacco fragrances in this type of genre. And I think not totally Powerhouse, but a beautiful perfume. This is a must have. If you just look for a great fragrance, this is a great fragrance. Aramis Tobacco Reserve. Number 2. Number 2 is Thierry Mugler, Pure Leather, or Cuir. I think I cannot say that word properly, C-U-I-R in French. It's Pure Leather. This is one of the most hard to find rare fragrances in fragrance community. very expensive, definitely in the Mugler line, but it's not hyped, which is why I like it. Nobody smells like this. This is basically the darkest of all Amin. Okay, even if you think Amin is dark, that one has notes like coffee, chocolate, mint, this and that, to make it a little bit playful. This one, no play around, you know. This one, definitely you need to know you like it before you put it on. Brown leather boots, everything leather, you know, like leather jacket, leather belt, you know, you just go out, you have a nice bike. This is a fragrance, you know, like let me just press something for the what you call memory's sake, just a tad bit. Okay, that's not tad bit, that's a lot. But this perfume right here I love in winter, man. This one, some people say it's just very similar to Amen and it's like redundant. Try it, you know, and you'll see how like mature and sophisticated this Powerhouse is. Amazing longevity, pure leather by Thierry Mugler. That leads me to number one, and some of you may be thinking it's this Ted Lapidosporum by Ted Lapidus, which has pineapple, which has oak moss leather, a lot of things going on in here, galbanum, florals, I think tons of notes. But today I'll tell you one thing, sadly I don't wear this anymore. This was my early years when I started my Powerhouse game. This was one of the fragrances I really loved, but something happened with me. I don't know, for some reason it became sort of like too much. It started wearing me. So the next one is also the same, but I can wear this a little bit more. This is one of my signature scents and the true king of the fragrance comedy called Kuros. Some of you are not surprised. They're like, yeah, this is Joy bringing back his legacy. Not my legacy, but this is a legacy on its own. YSL Kuros, clean, fresh, floral, dirty. It has all the sides covered, polarizing to say the least. But I think every man should get this before it's totally gone. It's discontinued now from YSL. You can try YSL Opium Purum, great fragrance, but YSL Kuros, if you never tried it, you're gonna miss out on iconic perfume. Okay, let me just tell you that much. Experience it once, twice. If it doesn't work for you, it's fine, but experience it. Okay, number one is YSL Kuros. That's the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Try them out. What are your favorite fragrances? Can you give me some recommendation? Which are hidden gems? I'll find them and try them out. I'll review for you. Have a nice day. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.